Lovely war. Who doesn't enjoy a long, drawn out, brutal, devastating conflict between nations? Thousands upon thousands of young men being fed into the meat grinder of war. That's why I'm doing everything I can on behalf of the British link in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do take a moment to do so. And if you'd like me to carry on making these videos, you can support me by clicking the thanks button at the bottom of this video, or via Patreon or PayPal by following the links. War, lovely war. Who doesn't enjoy a long, drawn out, Springs all now on sale. Newcastle, Stafford, Chelmsford, Swindon, Southampton, Northampton, Hastings, and London. Ticket link in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do take a moment to do so. And if you'd like me to carry on making these videos, you can support me by clicking the thanks button.
All right, fellas, I'm going to read some comments. If anybody was watching, what you're watching is Starmer, Let's Get World War III Started, and the channel is from a Andrew Lawrence. So, hey, how you guys doing? What the fuck does my opinion matter, right? Just some words on this, guys. So it's pretty evident that we're the closest to being to World War III than the world has ever been since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Did somebody say hello? Ha ha! I don't know what that says. Somebody's laughing. Good for them. So check it out. Yeah, I know that's pretty funny. How you doing? I didn't understand your satire about the satire. Um, we're pretty close to World War III, so it's pretty evident, guys, that Big Daddy Trump over here in the USA is trying to negotiate with bad boy Putin, right? And in case you're not in the know, basically something about Ukraine has belonged to Russian history for so long, and Ukraine has so much good food. They have natural abundance of resources. All throughout World War II, it was a breadbasket to be fought over. This is kind of like a family ordeal that we're stepping into their shit. Like, you ever been at someone's house and the wife and the husband are arguing and it's uncomfortable and you want to leave? Like, oh man, way to kill the Super Bowl, you know? Whatever Russia and Ukraine's got going on, it's kind of like that. Ukraine wants to join NATO, and that means that the Western guns are going to be so close to Russia. There's a meme that laughs about how Russia's so dangerous. Look how close they put their country to all of our military bases. Basically, it's saying the Western world's military bases are all over the world. We're empirical. We're trying to whoop everybody's ass, but Russia kind of keeps to themselves. And Russia was kind of like, that's it. Ukraine wants to join NATO. Putin is like, I effing told you guys to get your freaking shit away from my country. Just like America in the Cuban Missile Crisis was telling the Cubans, like, hey, if you don't stop pointing your guns at us, we're going to blow you off the map. So this is what's going to go down, guys. It's obvious. It's just that we don't really stop and think about this. So if Trump can negotiate peace, here's Europe, right? Europe is nothing without the USA. They need our support to fight such a big country like Russia. Russia's pretty badass, you know? And if America dips out of that, and if Europe insists on going it alone and trying to turn the whole world against the USA, and they try to fight Russia by themselves, one, that's the stupidest move in the world. Two, how with the tariffs going on, with Russian oil and all that, if it spikes our economy down, like basically spikes all the prices and the economy gets bad, some people are saying that's going to give China the confidence to be like, hey, America does not have its allies back. I am not pro Democrat or nothing. I'm just saying China's going to say, if the West is so preoccupied with Russia, China is threatening that they infiltrated our resources with that balloon, all the drones. They have a layout of our land. If they have some kind of cyber hacking, if they can disrupt our dams and our water and our electricity and get USA panicking over a national crisis, well, then at the same time, while we're fixing our own stuff, China will attack Taiwan. The reason why Taiwan is such a big deal, guys, is they make the best computer chips in the world, and China wants that. China wants to have this globalist supremacy. China wants to have this globalist supremacy where everybody is facial recognition technology, everybody's on a grid, everybody has social standing points, like a few social standing points, maybe like, let's say you're at a crosswalk, you're a pedestrian, and you stop and someone almost hits you, and you're like, you effing mother effer, I'm gonna kick your ass, right? Well, someone like puts you on blast for defending yourself, and then they look you up on Facebook or whatever, and they go, now, this guy is bad, you know, because we're all supposed to be cucks nowadays, not stand up for yourself, not speak up for yourself, not defend yourself, not stand your ground, not talk about your beliefs if it doesn't go with the globalist status quo. Let me look at some comments right here. Hey, I'll shout out to you guys, but I don't think anybody wants their name immortalized on my thing. Now, I have to have my glasses on, but I'll try to see. Love the hat. Yeah, I'm at work, guys. God bless you. Would you either be laugh or for my age? I'm sorry, I can't really see what you're saying. I need glasses. Something about my height and weight. I'm an ogre, yeah. So I'm gonna screenshot this, and if you guys care, I'm gonna answer your questions later. I'm sorry, I really can't. My vision. Sunglasses are super cool. They're cheap lokes. And would you and others be your height twice your age? What? Something about someone half my age. Hey man, those poor Zoomers, you know, if they go to World War III, they're the first to go, you know? So you guys kind of understand what's going on with the global crisis. I'm about to play that video again in case you missed it. You guys, I don't know who out there has a Christian worldview or has Christian beliefs, but I believe you're going to agree with what I'm about to say. If you're not Christian, ask yourself why you're going to feel so like apathetic or indignant or mock what I'm going to say when if I was like a Buddhist or some other religion, given my opinion, it wouldn't offend you. You'd be like, oh, that guy's just different. Change the channel, you know? So, you guys, we live in a world nowadays that if we get ourselves into a war, we can't blame God over it. This is the first time in history where people have instant access to so much evil. This is a generation where you can just Google at your fingertips two girls in one bucket, or like, oh, so two the whatever siphoning out of whatever, slurping this and that. You can, oh, BBWs and big booty bandits part 8. This is the first time in all history that we know of since like the Tower of Babel and stuff where people's iniquities are so rampant. And then you have like, women and children, they're very like women are breaking up homes and they're advertising their butts on social media, and it's so easy to divorce their dudes and just throw them in the trash, and all the kids are coming out like betas and emos and all soy infected and stuff. It's the first time in history where we have these godless problems where we're taking it like so like it's nothing, like it's just normal. And then you have Europe, who since like the 1700s they've been dying to get away from Christianity, the Enlightenment and Darwin and all this other crap. And now Europe has all these problems where they're not even allowed by their government to speak their mind on social media. They're not allowed to even own kitchen knives because all this illegal immigrant, I call it the illegal immigrant Saracen Trojan horse invasion. They have a bunch of foreigners infiltrating their country, basically SAing their women in the streets. We had some of that here. We have a lot of that here where the Democrats opened the borders and like they're literally, you can look it up. It's on the internet, lighting women on fire in the subways and in public. That happened last December in 2024. And it's getting really bad. And we're all like forced to be cucks and just accept this change. And the economy's so bad that normal people like me, normal people, they're not getting married and having kids. And this is a really wrecked ass world. And in times like this, the only thing that brings people together, the only thing that makes different demographics have to come to a conclusion that they have national identity and unity, the only thing that makes women miss their men and makes in times like this of such rampant sin, the only time that camaraderie and brotherhood and patriotism, all that stuff is reunited, as like when the last time that happened was World War II. So if we happen to have a war nowadays, it's almost like a godsend to reset everything. I'm not saying God is for war. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm not saying I know God's mind. It just seems like what's going on is Europe is going to get thrown in the trash because they have been advocating such spiritual cuckery against the Almighty for so freaking long. In America, we might be some ignorant, belligerent people, but most of us, we might be like materialistic and kind of lustful, whatever. But we have the largest percentage of people in the world that say like, "Hey, I believe in God." Let me see some comments here. Something about my glasses again. Maybe if you take the sunglasses off. Yeah, no, not really, dudes. I'm a person on the internet that speaks their mind. I don't care about disenfranchising me myself or getting on a special list of ostensible right-wing terrorism. I don't give a shit. I believe in free speech all the fucking way, but I have to kind of guise myself because I'm too recognizable. And one of these days, I'm gonna be like even older. I'm gonna be like in my own little world. I'm gonna come across another enemy when I'm not prepared. It's fine. We're all have rights to privacy. I have other shit on my channel where you can see my stupid face. Who cares? But anyways, also I'm nocturnal and bright lights piss me off. I'm about to play that video again, but let me go over some. Yeah, we might be getting into war. Some little tit for tat thoughts, guys. Like I'm a minimalist, and like I'm into tactical and survival stuff. If you don't have a firearm and you have a family and property to protect, I would recommend getting a shotgun, guys, because we're living in an age where drone warfare is rampant. Who's to say that some terrorism or some Karen that has different politics than you or the government itself, and you end up in like a Waco situation? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but basically if the world gets so bad that the apocalypse really goes down and people who want freedom and free speech or whatever gets persecuted by the government or their neighbors or whatever, we have to deal with drones nowadays. Shotguns take out drones. I heard you can't have everything, you know, a smooth bore with it. I'm sorry. Full choke with, you know, birdshot or double aught buck or whatever is really ideal for taking out drones. I don't have a full choke. I want my stuff to be able to pump slugs out in case, but it's very versatile to have a shotgun. I mean, if you're more badass than me and you own Armalites and stuff like that, or um, what's the AKs or whatever, hey, kudos, man. But me, I want a one size fits all thing because it's just too much stuff to carry. If you defend, if you have property and little women folk and children to defend, I would recommend getting Mossberg Maverick 88. It's budget friendly. It's very reliable. Do not get little slugs. Do not get mini shells. I'm always saying that kind of shit. Start saving water and canned food in case we get into a global crisis where there's no toilet paper again, there's no water, there's people fighting in the grocery stores over the very few remnants of bottled water and canned goods. You get the point. A lot of people are investing in like Bitcoin or gold. My idea, what to invest in, is canned goods, canned food. Don't forget to pack fruits and vegetables like canned fruits because you will get scurvy if you do not eat vitamin C once in a while. I have the most underrated channel in the world. I don't know why I only have one person watching, and God bless. Let's see what you said. Such bro dudes are available to barrel. I'm sorry, man. You're a badass, man. I hope people are reading your comments because 870, huh? Yeah, man. I had an 870 Remington 870. The reason why I sold my Remington 870, I couldn't find bells and whistles. I had an original one. I didn't have the Wingmaster or whatever. I could not for the life of myself find how to put a flashlight on there, a side saddle, and all that. But for the Maverick 88, I found that really easy. You could correct me, man. I'm more into survival knives. I live in California. We're not allowed to play with guns, but that Remington seemed like it's just so smooth to chamber around, and it seems like with the Mossberg, I like it how with the Mossberg 88 from a high ready, I can unlock it with the whole lever, like in case I forgot that. Get the point. Like you have to press the little lever first, because with the Remington you have to break your grip and going forward. But the 88, you're back here. So from a high ready, you can go like that automatically. What the hell else? Also, I like how with the 88, it's not as smooth to rack around. So it's almost like you have to psych yourself up to be mapped. You have to. I swear, it's like you see. I might be wrong, but it's like you see Remington 870 in the movies, and it makes a Mossberg sound. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see if anybody. I have a flashlight. Yeah, man. Hey, cool. You have a what's that? I can't see the last word, man. Wow, you have a bayonet on your stuff. That's freaking badass, dude. You're more badass than me, man. I don't have little chitlins and women folk. The little chickie that keeps texting me right now, she might be one, but yeah, man. So hey, God bless. If you guys have anything else to say before I put the other video back on a loop and find some things to do. But yeah, you guys sound like you're preparing, but it's some crazy times. And bear with me while I put that video back on in case anybody's new and didn't see it. It's a satirical video about freaking England. Oh, can I say one more thing? Hey, Europe, stop being pansies. Like all this stuff about political correctness and not even being able to own kitchen knives and saying it's bad when the Islamic Saracen horde infiltrate your streets and touch your chicks and change your culture and light stuff on fire and burn down and desecrate your national monuments and piss on Stonehenge or something. Rise up and whoop some ass. Have some balls like fucking Yankees, for God's sakes. or Southerners in America. They're even more badass. But what do I know about that? I'm from California. What did somebody write here? Uh, Someone has a bayonet on their. I need real glasses so bad, guys. I'm sorry. God bless you, man. But I hope somebody's reading your comment and learning shit, which I wish I could do. Years of nocturnal living have basically taken my vision, man. There's so many times where there's probably some fat chick that's been checking me out, and I probably ruined her day by dissing her props, and but I can't see. I can't fucking see. My vision's blurry as damn. So, anyways, yeah, guys, here's that video again, and God bless. I gotta do stuff. I'm getting ready to go to Idlewild tomorrow. And I'm planning to make a video tomorrow, guys. If you want to watch it, the video is about basically can you get away using budget survival knives? Like how good are they going to measure up compared to something that you really have to spend a couple bucks on? But I mean like $100 bills. God dang it! I'm sorry for confusion. Tomorrow I'm going to see if cheap knives in the field of bushcraft and all that. How do they measure up against the major knife companies like Tops and SE and Cold Steel? So let me play this video, and I'll try to get around to your comments.
Video via Patreon or PayPal. My following links.
Oh, bear with me, guys. This is the wrong video, or it's the wrong
shop local. I eat local. I bank
commercials.
local.
Shut up, Mr. Ballin. Hey, guys, can I tell you something?
Every now and again,
You know what's funny? Every time
it's just really
I love Mr. Ballin, but it's almost like the algorithm or the computer. They're always like, "Hey, this guy's trying to get political and religious and learn stuff. Distract him. Let's distract him with idleness and entertainment." And let me tell you, Mr. Ballin is pretty damn entertaining, man. Props to him. Ain't his fault. But here's that.
War. Lovely war. Who doesn't enjoy a
Here's that intended
war?
video again.
Lovely war.
War.
Who doesn't enjoy
Lovely war.
Hastings and London. Take a link in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do take a moment to do so. And if you'd like me to
Hey guys, can I give a brief story, a tangent? Okay, so one time, this one channel, I really like this channel. This guy's European. His name is Bjorn Andreas or whatever, or his channel's called Bull Hansen. And he had a live, and he was actually seeing my comments somehow because he's pretty blown up. And we're all talking about COVID and how certain states did not go with the mandates. And we're all talking about Florida, yeah, and the rights to own guns, yeah. Florida people are badass. And I wrote, Florida people are so badass, they'll just shoot. They'll like they'll shoot at a deadly hurricane and just roll and go back to bed. And it kind of it made Bull Hansen freaking cringe. And then he was trying to say something. He's like, guns are not really the answer. Guns do not really spark freedom. You're not really free with. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Bull. Somebody needs to go correct that man and bring him to our side and go convert him to the light. Yes, man. You remember, kids, the Second Amendment doesn't defend the Armalite. The Armalite defends the Second Amendment. Let me see some comments that nobody's watching. And believe it went to shit. Something with the end. The old Wingmaster. Yeah, boss. Somebody's talking about shotguns. I heard the Wingmaster went to shit. I didn't have the Wingmaster. I can't believe I remember what the hell that is. And yeah, I couldn't get the bells and whistles for my freaking wing, my Remington. But anyways, watch this video again, though, buddy, and because nobody's watching right now. People rather watch Jersey Shore or the Kardashians or what's that called? Ridiculous on MTV or Two Girls in One Bucket or Big Black Booty Blasters Part 6, whatever this generation that God's gonna allow World War III likes to do.
carry on making these videos, you can support me by clicking that.
Instead of watch my channel, you know. So here, we put this on one more loop.
War, lovely war.
War.
Who doesn't enjoy a long, drawn-out, brutal, devastating conflict between nations? Thousands upon thousands of young men being fed into the meat grinder of war. I can't get enough of it. And that's why I'm doing everything I can on behalf of the British people to keep the war in Ukraine. I'm massively opposing defense spending, military aid to Ukraine, boots on the ground, weapons in the air. We're fostering British exports. We're putting more money in your pocket and then taking it straight back out in taxes. Remember, today, they are hugely for all this. As the bodies of slaughtered soldiers pile up towards the sky, a select number of evil financiers are raking in billions of dollars. Some people are angry about it, but personally, I like the Rothschilds. Remember, war is about protecting your liberties. Liberties like freedom of speech, which everyone has in this country, except the people we put in prison for it. The bottom line is, we cannot simply sit down and negotiate with Putin in the hope of reaching a peace agreement, because there is simply no money in that. Slava Ukraine, change is coming. My father was a toolmaker, release the sausages, orange man bag, all donations welcome, cash preferred. Spring tool now on sale, Newcastle, Stafford, Chelmsford, Swindon.
Yeah, guys, it's the old cliche. It's a bunch of aristocrats that for some reason like to touch kids, and they make a lot of money sending normal people like you and me off to go die and kill strangers that would otherwise probably have been friends. That's war for you. Nobody's really watching, so you guys have a good one. Keep on rocking the free world. God bless America. And remember to always stay prepared for the worst because Occam's razor says the worst is always yet to come.